Hi, I'm Dr. Mindy Du, and today we are going to talk about how to set up your paper in MLA format. So on the screen you will see that I have a blank Microsoft Word document up, and the first thing I'm going to do is check my margins. So if you go up in the corner and click on Page Layout, then you will see that your margins are automatically set to 1 inch. So left, right, top, bottom, 1 inch. Older versions of Microsoft Word do not do this. They default to 1.25. So please make sure that you do check that. The next thing that you'll do is go to your font and your font size. And that would be by clicking the Home tab and then click on that font and bring up Times New Roman because that's what people normally use. You can use Arial, but generally speaking, professors prefer Times New Roman. The next thing is to change that to 12-point font. And you now have everything set up so far the way that it needs to be. The next thing that I would do if I were you is go to the Insert tab at the top and go over to the page numbering. So if you click on Insert Page Number, you're going to want it at the top of the page. And so then you'll go down to the third one, plain number 3, and select that. And that will insert, it'll paginate your essay for you. So that page number will appear at the top right of every page, and it's 1/2 inch down. So you're also going to put your last name in here. See how the cursor is blinking by the number? That's so that you can do this. So type in your last name. Let's say your last name is Student. But there's no space between your last name and the page number, so go ahead and put in 1 space there. Double click outside of the header box, and then you have all of your page numbering done. The reason it's so important to put in page numbering rather than to do it at the top of every page is that it'll screw up your top margin. If you put in your page number and it's down on the first, like 1 inch down, it's just going to totally mess everything up. It's much cleaner to do it this way. So the next thing that you'll do is make sure that you have 2-inch spacing. So Microsoft Word defaults to 1.15. Go down and click on 2. This needs to be double spaced for all MLA papers. So let's go ahead and put in that heading. So Student, your first name is Marvelous. And your name goes at the top left. Then hit return and put in your professor's name. We'll use mine. Now, even if you're on a first name basis with your professor, please, in a formal essay, use their last name. So Professor Smith, Professor Barnes, Dr. Williams, whatever. Give them that courtesy. Hit return and then put in the class that you're taking. Often this will be in English 102, 101, 105. Those are pretty commonly taken online. So English 10, we'll say 101, and then whatever your section number is. So you will say your 032. So your section 32. In an online course, there will often be an A in there as well. And then finally, you'll put in the day's date. Don't type that, actually put in the date. And there you go. Now you'll notice that this looks weird. It looks like it's beyond the double spacing that's done, and there's a reason for that. So go ahead and highlight it, and then go up to that little line spacing again. Click the arrow, and then you'll see where it says remove space after paragraph, because it thinks that each of those are a paragraph. Once you remove that space, you are free and clear. Let's move on to the title. Your title is going to be centered, so click on the center button and then type in the name of your title. So you do have an imaginative title for your paper, and there's 2 reasons for that. One is that you want to give your readers an idea of what they're going to be reading and kind of hook their attention, especially your professor. A good title makes me want to read it. The other reason is that you may want to cite this paper in another class. And so instead of having no title there and citing yourself a million times and getting confused, if you have a title, then that will definitely work to your advantage. So the title again is centered, and each of the words is capitalized. There's no bold, there's no underline, it's not bigger font, it's not italicized. It's just like that. Hit return one time, and then go back to your left alignment. And then you can start your paragraph. So first thing you're going to do is indent by 5, so you'll hit your tab key. And then you can start typing. Every single one of your paragraphs will be indented by 5. And if you have any questions about this, you can certainly feel free to ask me. Let me give you my email address, and I'll be happy to field those. All right. If you have any other questions about online tutoring, please give us an email at onlinetutoring@cw.edu. This is Dr. Du, and good luck.